Live only on The Zone, August 16th, Moses Atauma, the next heavyweight superstar, faces his greatest challenge, Dillian Whyte, back to remind the world he's not done yet. Atauma versus Whyte. Click the link in the description to buy now.
This is Kevin Cassis for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Dean Whyte. Tough night last night.
Tough night at the office. It was something that I've said in every interview. The early rounds are going to be pivotal and they're going to be key. Patience, defensive awareness. I don't think that was there. I think early rounds, I don't know. I think Dillian was too close early. And he was rolling a little bit early. I think normally, sometimes boxing is long jab, you feel each other out, you keep it kind of long. When you get tired, but it changes. And I said it could kind of implode quite quickly, but I think everyone's talking about, Dillian having an injury, and I think they've probably got wind of that and thought that we're just going to press early and see what we're given. And, he was caught quite early on the back of the head and on the side, and that was it, man. Credit to them, man. Big him up. Fuck. Like I said, that speed was always going to be dangerous, but I just felt there might be that experience where we could take it down the stretch and kind of see. But he was fast as fuck, boy.
Dean, obviously last night it was brought to kind of the wider spread of people that, from Sonny Edwards really, who put out
Last
that
night I saw.
Dillian may have been going into that fight with a leg or a foot injury. What can you actually tell us about that?
No, I can't tell you anything about that. That's down to them if they're going to talk about it. I don't want to take any shine off Moses' victory. He beat what was in front of him, regardless. But I felt, and I heard that they was actually going to come out and kind of feel it out because they felt like Dillian would be more of a challenge. But then they actually came out and kind of pressed it a little bit fast, you know what I mean? So I think something's, obviously, there's a wind that's been passed their way while they've stepped it a little bit. But I mean, look, I think it's boxing, man. Heavyweight boxing, you're boxing against a southpaw. It was all against Dillian. So, and unfortunately, he got dispatched. And now we have we know that Moses is the real deal. If we didn't before, we do now. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, when I look at it, obviously we looked at Dempsey McKinney, went 4 rounds, everyone kind of looked at that, and then this is even worse than that. And then you look at some of the journeymen he's faced, they went 6 rounds. Like I said, with this, I think it's all about, I know sometimes the journeyman are negative. Maybe that was the approach. Maybe Dillian needed to be a little bit negative to get to a certain position to be able to test that metal. But I think it was a little bit too open, man. And the sniper in Moses took advantage of that.
Just a couple of things I want to address from last night. Firstly, there was a kind of bizarre situation before the fight where all the furniture was coming out of Dillian's dressing room. Can you tell me why that was?
I don't even know what was going on there. I don't.
You must have seen it.
Was that when they was moving the sofa and you were saying?
Not just one sofa. They was moving loads of stuff. Like the whole room looked like it got emptied.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. They wanted room for pads or something. I don't know, because I was in the front and I kept coming back and forward. But I don't know. Who knows?
All right, now we just see it coming over. Is running. What happened?
Strange stuff. I don't know what they was doing in that changing room. Yeah.
There's also little whispers and rumours of you had a few words with Barry Jones last night. Can you address that?
I don't know. Barry's a bad. Big up Barry anyway still, but he's like a little pit bull Rottweiler. He came and said hello. I was talking to someone. He came and said hello. I said hello. For some reason, he got the wrong end of the stick, and as he walked off, he went, fuck you, don't know, like, and fobbed me off, yeah? And I was like, nah, get here, son, get that fuck here, I'm not having that. And then he tried to laugh it off. I didn't say anything. I said, yes, you fucking did, mate. And I said, listen, I didn't do anything to you. I said hello. Maybe you didn't understand what happened. I said hello, mate. You don't need to be rude. I'm not standing for that. And then Barker coming, oh, Dean, just leave it. I said, no, I won't, buddy. I'm a man. I said, I'm not having you lot doing this. Your man's wrong. And then he turned around and said, you know what? Big up to me. So big up Barry. He said, like, apologies. I thought you fobbed me off. And I said, snap. I knew that's what you did. And all I done was pull his coat up, And he said, no, you're right. Apologies. I thought you fobbed me off. I said, I wouldn't do that. I've got nothing to be upset about. This is boxing. This is a sport. I've been through way different stuff. I'm not going to be angry at you and fob you off. That's not really me. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you said to Dillian is what it is. It's just, you know, this, and it's your opinion. And your opinion was right anyway. So, like, what am I to be mad at? Do you know, I'm more looking at the fight differently. And then anyway, I said to Barker, please, man, we're men. Let's settle this as men. We're just talking, and then that was it. Really, he said he apologised. He got it wrong, but I don't know. He's a little terrier though, because he was on a mad thing. Big up them man there though. That man there was like, yo, he's ready to. He's probably looking at me thinking, in my heyday, I'll probably bosh you on the fucking chin. I probably still will. If I was back in London on the booze and all that, fucking let you have it. You can't. But he's thinking, probably lose me fucking job. Fucking wanker. Don't worry, watch when I see that fucking thing. I bite his ankles when I'm fucking in London. Can't. And big up Barry, boy. I saw the switches in him. I was thinking, fuck, I might have to give him the old the slip and, you know what I mean? I was like, nah, joking, is it? But he was raring. He is bad though. You know what? I saw the two characters in him. You know, he switched between normal and mad, and I was like, and then he went back to normal. I was like, oh, okay. I see why you were so vicious in your heyday.
Well, I'm going to try and actually get a word with Barry tomorrow anyway. We missed him yesterday after the thing. But I heard about this thing, so I think he's left now, so I'm going to try and get a word with him tomorrow anyway when I'm home. But
Where's he, sir? Where's he from? Where's he from? In
Wales.
Oh, he's from Wales. Oh, no, I'm not going looking for anyone. It's calm. I was checking because I wanted to catch him.
No, I mean Southampton he lives. I don't know where he lives. I'm just guessing because he's Welsh. But
big up Barry, man. No offence. It's all good. You know, sometimes things get misconstrued in the heat of the situation and
things get said.
Yeah, and I think because obviously the loss, he probably felt I had my back up. Yeah. But you know, look, like I said from the beginning, if you go and look, I said it's going to be very pivotal these early rounds. If you're not, how fast that boy is, you can't be playing around and you fuck around, you play around, you fuck around. You're gonna know what's happening next, and that's where we ended up.
Dean, I know you obviously can't speak for Dillian, no one can, but just judging from his posts on social media over the last 12 hours, it does look like he doesn't want to go out like that, and he will most likely continue. Is that fair to say?
Boy, yeah, I guess he still wants to fight on. I don't know, it's mad. Do you know, when you look at it, no one's ever done that to Dillian. It's I don't know. As you get older, do you want to see people, you know, your family, your loved ones going in the ring, getting hurt like this, and continue putting your life or yourself in danger? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make it makes no sense to. I don't know. Look, we've got to look at it for. I don't know. Some people are saying he's just past his best now. Could have been just an off night. I don't know. It's just like. He probably thinks he's still got more in the tank. I'm sure he does. He's a fighter. You know, he's got to take some time off and reflect and see. But I mean, I don't know what opportunities they're going to be there for him. When you look at it, I don't know. Maybe Frank looks after him, obviously, and gives him more opportunities. But then who does Dillian fight? Everyone's now going to be calling him out, thinking he's probably got a dodgy chin, even though he never got boshed on the chin. But, you know what I mean? They're still going to say, well, you know, he's got a great record, and we can fight this kid to try and as the stepping stone. So now you become maybe people's mind. Maybe you could be considered a gatekeeper, and it's not a nice place to be. You had where you are, you're in the British history books in terms of being a hell of a fighter, taking on all comers, Braveheart and so on. I don't know, man. It's a hard one.
Just the final one for me, Dean. Just on Moses Atama, there's a lot of talk of Turkey's come out and said...
don't push the horses. Don't push the horses.
He wants to see him and Alexander Usyk.
I don't want to see this fight. Please, don't push the horses. Going too far. When the horse kick, it's over. You don't push the horses. This is the very final boss horse. You don't push this horse. Okay? You keep Moses in a different place. Maybe he can push the donkey, but not the horses, please. Usyk this fight is no good.
Okay. I don't know what fucking accent that was. He went Ukrainian, Geordie, Jamaican, the fucking lot.
Yeah,
Bit of Indian in there.
We're back with the UK accent.
Don't bloody push the horses, man.
Don't bloody pushing horses. You don't bloody pushing horses, okay, friend? Don't do this one.
No.
Last chance, please. No horses, bloody you. No fucking you bastard. Last chance.
Listen, Dean, appreciate your time this week, bro.
Thanks for having me. But let me big up my sponsors, LondonDeliveryNetwork.com. Big up them, man. Who? And my guys, Creative Football, doing great stuff for youngsters. Creative 80 is actually doing great stuff in West London for the young crowd, footballers in West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, all over the world. So check those guys out if you got any young talent. Push those. As always, Black Box Global, traveling around the world. Team Whyte, big up to the guys. And all the guys that supported Dillian throughout his career, man. Hopefully, obviously, you guys can stick behind him, and hopefully we'll see Dillian back in the ring. And don't push horses.
Dean, thank you very much for your time, my friend. Blessings.
Kugan as always, man. Old school.
Wallop.
Only on the Zone, August 16th, Moses Atauma, the next heavyweight superstar, faces his greatest challenge, Dillian Whyte, back to remind the world he's not done yet. Atauma versus Whyte. Click the link in the description to buy now.